But to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Let's go.
First carry of the game for the rookie out of Alabama. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First down, and they go right back to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. They give it to him again. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 4, and they're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. He beams one deep right side. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. McCarthy to throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, they'll run. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third down, 1 yard to go. Kamara running out of the gun. He breaks the tackle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down from the red zone. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. The give now out of the shotgun. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Another carry for him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
19 tight. 19. Ready. 19 Lion. Go.
Dropping back to throw. Launches one deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Vikings are going to take over from deep in their own side. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Motioning the tight end now. They'll run here on 1st down. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. No return on that punt. And it'll be Dolphins football. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back-to-back carries here. Has a lane inside the 35. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. He saw that running lane pretty early. You could tell. A quick burst got him to it, through it, and then into a foot race down the field.
And there's the challenge defensively. With a group that has this much speed and athleticism, you're late for just a second. You lose your eyes for just a second, Kate, and he is gone once you touch the second level.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins tie this game 7-7. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Started 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They give on 2nd to Kamara. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Miami in just a moment. For the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They only need 1 yard. Let's see if they choose to go for it on 4th. trying to push this past the marker. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly for his offense to get a 1st down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Man in motion here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That throw behind his intended target.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Record there to tack on the extra point. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Ready up.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They're going play action. He's trying to push the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Setting up a throw. Wide open down the field, and he has it! And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Achane running to the right. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
No! 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They'll run here, following the penalty. And he's into the red zone on that run, down to the 18. Pickup of 6, and now they've got 3rd and 7. So a crazy first half has finally reached the 2-minute warning. The Dolphins could break this tie for a halftime lead. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back to the well again. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Track at 60.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
79 Bronco.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. He fields it from the 8. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He puts everything behind this one. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's held up short of midfield after a small gain. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line. He has the first over the middle. And he spikes it just before we hit 0, so they've got a chance now to add 3 here before we break on a long field goal attempt. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Field goal unit out there on second down as they try for 3 here before halftime. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Go.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, set, go.
Plowing up the middle. Has room down the left sideline. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead right away in half number 2. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Returning it from the 4. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he's stopped. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up there. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
They've got a man in motion. After the sack, another pass on second down. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. McCarthy throwing here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Dolphins take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Back to throw. He lobs it up. Left sideline. Looking. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Vikings have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. He's going to push one deep down the right. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Dolphins get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on third down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
They give it to him again. He's got the first with room to go inside the 20. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner. But, man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all one-yard plunges, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And someone stepped in. It's intercepted! Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Into the hands of Jefferson. Complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. Offense in the hurry up here. Another carry for him. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back-to-back carries here. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Throwing off the play fake here. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. He'll get this to Jefferson. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Vikings electing not to kick it. The offense staying out there. They're going for 2. They'll try it on the ground. And he's almost there, but no! They stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second down now, 7 to go. They'll stick with A-Chain. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Right up the gut. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. Second and 6 coming up here. Hand off to the back. Blast through midfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. Working quickly here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go!
They'll run here on 1st down. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 1st down, they'll run. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down carry for Achan. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Dolphins make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Devon Achan with the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins bump the lead up to 13 points. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's McCarthy. And they pick him off again! And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10 now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Putting a receiver in motion.
Viking 18.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Vikings have some new life in the 4th.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
He's got him. That's Addison. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. McCarthy to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. And a man is there to knock that away. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the time.
Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout.
Coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. McCarthy to throw for it. That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Give now to the running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, range? Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fielded at the 11. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be Vikings football. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Vikings down by a very unlucky 13. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's the handoff. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Set up. Sixty Bison. 60 Bison. Check go.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. What is going on here? He doesn't let this one go into the end zone. He's going to return it from the goal line. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.